That's okay. Are we live? How do I tell? Oh, starting. Well, well, well. We are live. We have a picture. Oh my god, is this a challenge? Is this a new challenge that YouTube have brought out? How to use their wondrous application? Yeah, right. Anyway, what we got? Oh, yeah, I remember where we left off now. In no man's land, really, because this really isn't working properly. That is actually the correct thing that it's doing because of how I've programmed it. What's happening is the axis is the center of the world. So the axis stays up, so it keeps rotating around the X and Y axis instead of taking the diagonal axis to rotate around. Anyway, that's what I calculated. Don't know about you lot, but hey-oh, that's the way it goes. That was my explanation. I spent all morning doing maths. Oh, what a wondrous day. Welcome to my studio. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Blades, and this is Amber Skies. The stream health is currently orange. For no reason whatsoever, as I am broadcasting at over 5,000 kilobytes per second, which is more than the standard required. Interesting. Anyway, let's make sure that we're up and running and see what it says on Amber Skies. So, today's video is brought to you by Amber Skies. It's a lovely little channel, you know. We do a little bit of programming, a little bit of fun. And yeah, we have a website, a Patreon, and a live show which is now on air. Oh, that's me. Hello. Don't mind the cat. What have I got here? Oh, right, yes. We were just running that, weren't we? Yeah, we were. I was just messing around with light levels and messing around with vector 3s and stuff. I've come to the conclusion that I might be using GLM, but I don't even know if I've got it. Let's have a look. This is an interesting idea. Here's Octopi. Do we have GLM? We do. Look at that. GLM. What's GLM, you might be asking? It's a C++ mathematics library for 3D software based on OpenGL shading language, GLSL specification. And I do that. And guess what happens? I do that. Guess what happens? We run in a terminal, yay! And it asks me for a bit of security. So we better give it a bit of security, like. Oh, yeah, go on then. We'll download it just for you. GLM. What can I say about it? Well, let's have a look. Info. Let's find out where it's from. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy thing. Here we go. And you wonder why I use Linux, huh? Well, there you go. That's 0AD is participating in what the heck? Right. So it looks as though GLM are now supporting these guys, huh? Alright, fair enough. OpenGL GLM, please. Here we go, that's a bit better. There we go, that's what I'm used to. OpenGL Mathematics. This is where you get it from. Just follow the instructions. Visual C++, it's got the CUDA, it's got the Intel C++ composite set. It's even got Apple, GCC, and any conform C++ 11 compiler, really. And it's pretty basic, I suppose. You just type in GLM, I want this, and you get it. So, what can we do with it? That's the problem. Now, I've been messing about with stuff, yeah. And I wasn't happy with my maths. Yeah. So let's get rid of that. Let's have a look and see what GLM can do for us. Can it do anything? I mean, I've already got my Vec3 up, but I don't need to use that Vec3, do I? Let's have a look. Module 1, Amber Skies. Because I'm going to be doing a full overhaul of Amber Skies, the Amber SL next, obviously, because I've got all these new ideas for it. Lots of new ideas. Dear, GUI is working. Displays. I don't think my render engine's doing too well. As you can see, I've been looking at draw terrain, and the fact that the ID binding of the texture isn't working, but it says here that it is. That's interesting, but it might have something to do with something else. A lot to do with something else, most likely. I can't think of any reason why it shouldn't work. I mean, the only place where I actually use maths is here, where we load the model matrix and stuff. That's the only place. So I'm using the shader correctly. Shader. Oh, this lot's alright. So none of this lot's really being affected by much that I can see. I mean, the only thing that GLM's going to affect is my maths library. I have no idea, by the way, how GLM works. I've never used it. God, isn't that something you can't really say? Toolbox. I was going to look at, wasn't I? See, I've got these things here. Create, view. You see, I do my own. Right. Well, I'll look into that then. I'll just use what I've got now, and we'll start work on Amber SL, I guess. Right, how am I going to do this? Because it's really a rebuild, isn't it? So this gives me the chance to do something completely different if I want to. That's nice. So, how do we go about this then? We are using Amber SL for what currently? We've got it under development, under module 9. It's the only place I'm using it at the moment. So, model. Am I using it for outside of the comparison? Yes, I am. I'm using the display and the maths. Models, OBJ structure, display and maths. Okay, so it follows then that we can minimize Amber SL down to a very, very simplistic format of take you out. Yeah, take you out second. Move here. Oh, it puts it up there so I can't see it on my desktop. Thank you very much. Right, you're on my desktop. Okay. So, create new folder. And it's SRC. In that folder, we need 3 items. We are using the maths library. Thought we were somehow. This is where we need to alter things. So I will need create new folder. Models. Create new folder, display. And create new folder maths, which is a bit I don't want to do. This is a bit we've got to get rid of. So maths. And that is our goal on this revisit to Amber SL. Right, under models we need OBJ data structure. So have I got a copy of that in here? I certainly have. Models, OBJ, data structure. So that goes in there. Ding, done. Nope, okay. Copy. Paste. It's there now. Next, maths will need the whole directory, I'm guessing, because it's that kind of thing, this. Where's everything gone now? Source. Maths, that's just copy and paste. Right into skip, cancel, what? Oh, cancel. Easy to delete. Rename, move to that'll do. Now I can paste. There you go, there's my maths folder. And display is 2 files. And that's just a copy and a paste. So that's it. That's brought it down a bit. Now, Amber SL Pro. Where's my source directory? So I want a copy of that if I can have it. I'm about to dissect it slightly. Paste. File name for Flip Pro. There we go. Just make sure it's got the whole text. Nope, it hasn't. Forget it then. Don't need it. Move to waste bin. What I will do then is rename that. Copy. And do it properly, otherwise I mess it all up. There's the profile, so we paste it here. There you go. Does it for us. That's very nice. I'll take that. So that's a copy. Thank you. And we just need OBJ, window, and all the maths. Dead easy. He says. Pro. We need none of this lot. Actually, I'm a little bit tired of seeing Amber SL CPP there, but I've got to keep it, I think, because I'm using a silly system. There's display. I want to keep DRAM GUI, don't I? Yeah, I'll keep DRAM GUI. We'll bring that back in. Because that was okay, that's not my stuff. So, DRAM GUI, copy, and where's my folders gone? Copy, and where is it? It's Fraz there, development, module 1, Amber SL source, paste. There it is. It's back again. It should be anyway. Yeah, it's back again. Okay. Entities, I like that system. I think we might be using it. Even though we're not going to be using it straight off. Models has to be rejigged. Because I don't like this texture thing and this model base thing. It's just bugging me. And this model textured thing, which I get confused. Shader. That's all I've got in models going to this, because that's a header file, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, models is now a header file. Okay. OpenGL. That shader system is rather good. We might be using it. I like the shader system. Actually, we will be using part of it, but rejigged because it was wrong. Well, it wasn't wrong, but it just wasn't doing what it was, well, all cracked up to be. So, where's the maths? Oh, it's all header files, is it? Yep, it is. Didn't really have much in the way of CPPs, did I? Right. I've done something wrong. Nope. That's right, there's just those CPPs now. So, API. We'll just remove you. Display we keep. Entities we clear. Maths we keep. Models we clear nearly, except for one, which is that one. OpenGL we can clear. Yep. And render engine we can clear. Lovely. That's looking a bit better. That's looking a bit more manageable. I can manage that. Oh, by the way, if anybody ever says that they're going to refactor, what that really means is that the code's a mess. Chat, say something. Ayers to the code's a mess. And look which keyboard I just used. Ayers to the brain's a mess. Oh dear. Let's get some burpee liquid going. So, I've carved up Amber SL. Why? Because it's been refactored. And I can't do that if it's all in my way. Because all of this math stuff, like dice.h, really isn't maths. But it's a wonderfully nice program. As you can see, it's a CLib and a CTime. So there's critical success and critical failures in there. This is a 3D6 system that I use for, well, the critical success and critical failures are. That's from a 3D6 system using, well, 3 to 21 are the values. So 18 plus 3 is the max. The maximum plus you can have in the system is up to 21. So it's a percentage really, because 21 is 105%. And 3 is 15%, which is the lowest percent you can have. Doesn't work out that way because the spread of percentages, if you look at the percentage of actually throwing 3 ones on a 3d6, the percentage is below 5%. So what it does is it bunches up your percentage chances into the 9 to 11 area. So if you've got a skill between 9 and 11, on average you should be able to make it. So it gives a more realistic balance of results when you gain a skill. When you gain a skill to write a language, you don't expect to fluff it up. But when somebody reads your writing, will they be able to read it effectively? Depends on how well you wrote it. And that you can use by how much did you roll under your skill figure. In other words, an effectiveness score can be assigned. So if you've got an average of, say, 10 and you roll a 9, it's effectively +1 to somebody reading it. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple a system. Overall, it gets a bit more complicated with other things, but you know, you can factor in any kind of reality you want, and that allows you to develop skills which mean things. Yeah. Wonderful idea. But anyway, that's something that took me about 30 years to develop, so don't worry about it. Alright, we'll get to that one day. Okay, so everything should still work. This is still static library, and it's still in debug mode, and we are in exec. Opening terminal. Watch this make a complete mess of everything. Okay. Just check the exec folder. We'll take out that. This is a major overhaul. Got to remove everything. Literally. Delete. The make file. Delete. Any kind of stashes that you've got. Delete. So that's VS Code done. There's only a task JSON on this one. That's alright then. Mask close. Source close. Pro spare. Build up. Perfect. And save. Oops. I'll just exit that. Save. And build. Module 1 please, Bob. No target specified and no makefile found. Stop. The terminal process terminated. What are you on about? I just said clean. God, I hate it when he does this. I did put that in there, didn't I? That it is a QMake. Yeah. So it makes it. Okay. Opening terminal. And it's / build .sh. Okay, try the other way around. / build .sh. What? Stuff it. Just pull you down, please. CD E XEC LS. Okay. Q make /. Well, there is a project file. It says .pro. It's there. What is it on? Did I do something wrong? Oh dear, what have I done wrong? Why can't I do that with a .pro? No idea. You're hiding that. Let's just have a look at that file. And it's in... Oh, God, that one. Development, please. Module 1. AMP-SL.pro. Don't care. Yes, I do. Oh my God. is ./exe. Okay. Yeah, exec. The rest I don't really care about, do I? No, I don't. I just want debug, please. We better have them all. La 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 la. Warning. Configure the project, please. Okay. Headers, source, GUI, display, maths, models, and rubbish. Sources, sources. Why is he doing that? Oh, that's headers, isn't it? Yeah, I remember now. Pro. Make sure my pro's correct. Okay, build it. So, what's wrong with my build sh? Builds. There we go. There it is. The library's fine. I don't know what it's on about. Can we now do it from the terminal, or do I have to do something really stupid to make it work because it's on a Microsoft thingy? Oh yeah. Module 1 Amber SL. File to open is a directory error processing project file. How interesting. Is default true, yeah. GCC, yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just been an idiot. Okay. Fine. I don't care, I've got an Amber SL on there, so let's try again with code. Right, so I've got our Amber SL done anyway, so it doesn't really matter what it says. I don't care, I'll sort that out later. Right, so that shouldn't affect how Module 9 works, except for now I'll have to put a false in somewhere, because none of these exist. And that is edit, toggle line comment, red dots go please. Maths.mash still exists, what's it talking about? It's there. Thank you. Told you it's there, you idiot. You just didn't believe me, did you? Silly thing. So model, yep. You see what I disagreed with, mainly, that red light's come back again, don't believe it, is this way of having to do the textures here. This is wrong. This needs a full re-evaluation, so that's the reason that I'm doing this. And it's about time I did, because how old is this now? It's over 6 months old. And I've done a lot more work since then. So what I was really thinking is, well, why don't we overhaul it all? And we should be about here. Here we go, extra stuff true to false, please. That's a false. Now all of that should be giving me red lights up the top, and it should be going now. Catching up with us. Yeah, you're very, very funny. Because it's this lot here that's the problem. Comparison stuff can't exist, and you're not telling me. Are you? You're being a cheeky little monkey. Here we go. Just get rid of this lot. I know what's wrong. Why don't you? Ah, bless. What is that? What is that error? Eh? What is that? I don't know. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct now. That's correct. Model's correct. Yes. Well, actually, I could just take this out, but no, I want it for reference. And I've written it. I want it for reference because we've got too many lines here. Too many lines of code. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just try terminal run build task on 9, please. And fatal error, toolbox H. 410, fatal error, toolbox should not be in there. Or reading, source amber SL. Toolbox, what are you doing? That can't exist. Has to be taken out or it won't work. Toggle the lines. Thank you. It's a header file, so it doesn't matter. Run build task. Try 9. Pardon? Did you just give me the same error twice? There is no... Oh. My bad. Sorry. That's that done. Terminal. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just bin it for a minute. Terminal. Run build task. 9. Oh, well, that was a lot better. That was a lot better. Thank you. Window, GLFW window, error, GLF window to amber, GLF window, star. Use the GLF window that we created. Development, CPP 750. Wow. We got quite a well way through. Diffuse color isn't working properly. Okay, G's aren't working. Now, why would that be? Yeah. Within a namespace from development.cpp25. Really? What? CPP 25. It's nothing to do with me. What are you on about? I didn't program that. What are you on? What is this all about here? What? Get lost. What are you doing? What? What is going on? What's wrong with IntelliSense? Oh, bless. Where's the H file for this development? There isn't one. Okay, development.pro. What's wrong with you? Module 1. SRC. EXE. Yeah. ISL. Yeah. I actually don't need the SDL stuff. Not yet, anyway. There's only one file, so... Okay. That's fine. And here we go. Opening terminal. Make clean. Okay, let's run that again. Have I done a bad one on Toolbox? Is that what you're trying to tell me? More than likely, you know. Problem with carving things up is I tend to overcarve at times. No. Ah, yes, I have. By 1. I think that's what it's complaining about. I wish it had sort itself out, this system, sometimes. I mean, Microsoft is the worst at times when it comes to error reporting. Okay, Toolbox should be finaled. I can't for some reason I can't redo it. Run build task. Module 1. Error, mate, nothing to be done first. What? Make your mind up. You know what it is. It's trying to read that. There you go, working now. Found it. Found the error. Great stuff, well done. So we should now be able to hit the button. Ooh. Oh, yes. Yes. What? Unable to... Yeah, I know what the error is. Get off me. Just go to it. Just go to the error. Microsoft. Just go to the error. I know what the error is. 732. And you can get lost now. Just because... no. I don't know what it's doing there. No idea. Alright, you lot. Yeah, that's right. Right, okay, I'm fine. Back to here, and press play. There we go. We're back. So, that was a quick chop up, as it were. Hack and slash. Always a good start to a stream. All I've done is taken the functionality out of AmberSL. This is because we need to slightly redesign it, shall we say. Because the first thing is, I don't really want to be messing around with what it was doing. This is fine, 60 frames per second. That motion, it's fine. I know why it's happening. But that's good. That is good. Fine, thank you. Right, we now have a program that we have written. This oh, come on. Get back off. This program that we've written, oh, we're on part 3, aren't we? Okay. And that's going to be, oh, what did we call it? Why is everything failing on me? No idea. What was the last thing I did on module 1? Okay, we can go from there. That's good. So, module 1, it's thinking club #3. I bet you weren't expecting this. Oh, this is how I work. Hack and slash. Let's get it right. Refactor of Amber SL set up. Can't say that I've done anything with GLM yet because I haven't. I probably won't do till next week. But that'll do. Take that. No, I'm not going to start singing. Okay, this is thinking club. I've got to notate everything that I do, otherwise I lose track. #3, and this is start of refactor builds. There we go. Because it builds. And I'm going to build this a little bit at a time. So, where do we want to start? We want to start at the very beginning. We want to start back at step 1. And now, I've got this wonderful linear step-by-step guide on how to do it, including a bit of DRM GUI as well, which is rather nice. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put all of this under the Amber Skies OpenGL part, I think. So we are not just refactoring, we are completely overhauling, because maths has to disappear, models won't count, so really models is going to become OpenGL. Rename. OpenGL. There you go. That's all you have to do. Just rename it. Which then go to the top, and we call this one OpenGL, and it'll give a throw a wobbler or something, probably, aren't they? But that keeps us running. Now what we don't do is put anything else in there. That's where we're up to. So how are we going to do this? We're going to mess around a little bit. We're going to develop it. I'll show you how we do it now. So we don't want escape. Development. SRC we're calling it, aren't we? So new folder. In our new folder, we have a new folder called OpenGL. There you go. In that folder, I'm going to put whatever is in Module 1's OpenGL folder. Better just do that. I will forget if I don't. If I don't do it, I will forget. So what I do now is I will copy. I could copy the whole source over, couldn't I, to play around with? That might be a better idea. No. Because I don't want to move that, and I certainly don't want to touch that. Although that will have to be touched next week. That doesn't sound right. Not when I say it, anyway. If anybody else says that, it's usually quite alright, but when I say it, nah. So today I'm going to plan out next week. And it's going to look like... no, I'm going to keep that where it is. Because I know where it is. Yeah, that's going to mess things up on the OpenGL side though, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Can I just do... just delete you a minute. Can I just do that? Copy, source, paste. Yeah, I can. There you go. I don't know. I want it all in one area. There may be subdirectories. I haven't decided on structure yet. So on the profile, we now have obj structure.h. So we have src. Am I using forward slashes or what? Yeah. Forward slash. What a decision to have to make, isn't it? Really. So source, open GL, and it's going to be obj data, because that is such a good file. Just call it structure.h. Yeah. No. No, that'll do. Because this weekend I'll probably think about it and decide on a structure for it now and make some like that. I do it in my sleep half the time. Okie dokies. What can we do from here? Isn't GLM a header-only file as well? Header-only library? Could be. It is something I'll have to read. That's a shame, isn't it? I'll have to read. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is what I normally do, which is start breaking down what I've got here. And that is usually quite easy to do because there isn't usually that much of it. But in this case, I've got namespace model. And that becomes namespace amber, because that's the namespace of the system that I use. So that changes. The rest of it, this is void read text file. Dump, that's part of the text file. Face, that's part of the OBJ stuff. Model. Store OBJ data. and shaders. So I've got three things there. I've got text files. Reading a text file is not OpenGL, is it? How generic is this reading a text file? It takes in a file path. Ah, it isn't generic at all. This is a specific. This is a read OBJ file. It's not text file at all. How do I know that? Because of the way I've structured it. Get line temp buffer. Push back. New string to temp buffer. G. There you go. It's tied in to that there. That's no good. It has to be generic. So what is gtext file? And why have I suddenly got a load of red blobs down here? Oh, that's right, yeah. No, that's fine. That's normal. So it is read text file, except I've used a silly thing called g_text file, which is here. So all you do is you take that front bit, you say copy, come down to here, and it's no longer a void, it's a paste. So you take in the file path. You would then need that to lose its G. And you can V, and it's now text file. Like that. Semicolons to that text file there. And at the bottom, you can return it. That's what I should have done. There we go. That is now a text file reader. What that will do is take in any text file you want and give you back a string. Now, we've been using it to read one line at a time. Can we add a \n on it? You see, let's get this together. Because what I want to do here is OpenGL. Let's open up a header file here. Let's call it something. Let's say text readers. .h. There we go. Right, let's grab hold of it. I'm going to keep its namespace amber, please. What was it before? It was just model, wasn't it? Put it back to model because that's just causing errors down below, which I don't want to contend with right now. So if I take that and give myself a few lines to work with, 10 please, yeah, you'll do. And I do that. Now I can call it amber, it's outside of there. Standard vector we need. So hash, oh, pragma once. let's start setting it up. Hash include, and that's going to be a vector for that lot. Hash include string might help, because that's what we're doing and using. iFile, or is it IOStream? It's iFile or something or other. Right, let's just get them. Okay, it doesn't need to contain anything else at this point in time, so let's just copy that line and stoof that. Input output stream. Not sure I need that one. We'll find out by doing that. Dynamically sized arrays, that's vectors, yep. Strings we're using, yep. Fstream library for file streaming, input output, yep. Algorithm on containers. Don't think we're using that, are we? Yeah. We are. That's IOStream. Would be, wouldn't it? Always is. And I've got another red. Oh yes, another red mark is that. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, we're looking good. So what we've got now is a text file reader. Or read text file. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, what else can we do? If that can read a text file, save, doesn't matter. And we've got another text file reader in here. We've got multiple text file readers. This is what I'm trying to say. Can we combine them all into one, or at least group them under one heading? I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. So, text file, that's your splitting of text files, so that belongs to that file. Really? We could call it text management. No, because that then clashes with putting text on the screen. This is all to do with splitting stuff down. So this is part of string, really. Amber string. Yeah. I mean, that's a new folder, and it's called core. And in there goes all core stuff like strings. And new file, amber string. You'll find everybody does this eventually. It's not a choice you can make because the standard libraries don't give you the stuff you need. And you have to write it yourself. So things like this here, and that's okay, split store pushback, return split and dump. That, all of that is generically string work. So I've got a hash pragma once. And we will need probably the same kind of stuff, don't we? So we need hash include string, vector, of course. I forgot to say how to spell include there. Come on. What else do we need? IO. May as well copy these because they've already been noted. That's that done. That's that done. Yeah, I know. And that goes over one. And that becomes name space Amber. There we go. So that's another file we just made. So that's quite a bit out of the way with already. Let's see what we can do with that. So we've now got a string going. We've now got text readers going. How much of this can I now take out? Quite a lot. It's going to crash everything, but I don't care. It'll make me work. So what have we got rid of so far? We have taken out that one. That's gone. For good. Split's gone for good. DUMP's gone for good. Can't we rename that? Vector dump or something, because that's what it is. I'm renaming it. Don't care. And I've missed a bit off the end. Text, vector. I can call it anything I want. Are we using capitals? Yeah, it looks like it now. Yeah, that'll do. Text vector. Yeah, that'll. Doesn't matter. Wasn't using it anyway. Ding. Da -da -da. Right, these are both header files, so I'm free to use them. Okay. In a minute or two. I want to carve this up as much as we can. Storing a face. Well, it isn't, is it? This is OBJ store face. Or store face OBJ. I want everything to match up, so we're going to start everything off with OBJ. Something like that. And what we are going to have in OpenGL, just do another header file. I'm only doing for header files at the moment. I'll do all the CPP files after. OpenGL, yeah, I want a new file, and this one will be called OBJ utilities.h. How's about that? OBJ utilities.h. Doesn't look right, does it? Okay, doesn't look right. Rename. I will put an underscore there. Now does it read right? Yes, it does, and it goes into slanted lettering for some reason. Okay. Hash. Oh, it's doing that to me again, is it? Hash paragma once. Let's get some utilities going. Oops. Don't know what I just pressed there, but I pressed something. Nothing's buzzed off my screen anywhere, is it? No, good, right. Let's have a look what we got. OBJ store face. What else we got in here? You see it's using a split. Store OBJ data, so that will become OBJ store data. We're using little OBJ, so that gets renamed. We are using little ones at the front of OBJs, aren't we? Oh, yes, we are. That's a store face and that's a store data. Yeah, that's looking good. Starting to make sense now. That's a shader. 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 Stop. So we've only got a couple of OBJ utilities so far, which happens to be that one there. OBJ. OBJ. And it's all fully noted. That's beautiful. God, I wish I used to have this done for me. Good. There's your utils. V. Close. Extra. See, look how big this is. It's ridiculous. There. And that will be name space. Amber. Remember, I'm not making or attempting to make how can you put it? I'm not attempting to make classes out of these for one very good reason. I think these will go into classes or just be utilities used by classes. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to fit the jigsaw puzzle together at this point in time, because I want to develop specifics like OBJ utilities or for OBJs only. I do want to include other different file types eventually. I don't just want to be stuck with OBJs. Plus I want to design my own file type, because this is going to be a converter. This isn't going to be a reader. So, yeah. Did I mention that? No, I don't think I did. Which is why I'm now splitting Amber SL back up. So that I can design a reader. Oh, thank you, Hideki. You're welcome. Do you have a YouTube channel? Let's have a look. If you do. Awesome. I'll subscribe to you as well then. There you go, matey. You're welcome. That's the kind of person I am. Okay. Thank you for that. That was very nice. That was a nice surprise. Yeah, I got that bit. Oh yeah, that message. There was a last message that somebody actually liked the Ultimate Online server that I run. If you do want to come onto it, by the way, unfortunately, it should be free, but I have to put it with Patreon and Discord as a package. Not sure I'll stick to that. So if you mail me and want details on how to get onto it, I'll have to make a decision, won't I? I'm not very good at that, you've noticed. Oh, bless. What am I like? I'm breaking a big lumpy thing down into small lumpy things. That's what I'm like. Which one's complaining? You are. Right. Go on, have them. Suck on them. Suck on them, babies. Go on. Complain about that now. Why is everything red? Huh? What did I copy here? Oh, it's all the G's, isn't it? Alright, okay. So this uses the GUZ. And that means we have to hash include a local. And a local goes in quotes, and it's OBJ data structure.h. Thank you. That should get rid of some. Let's have a look. And it also will need that. Where did I put that one then? Amber string will be in core. So hash include, and that's /core, and that's /amberstring.h. Thank you. But yeah, we're in the same namespace. Come on, why am I still getting these errors? G_current color. We have you. No, we don't. Ah. Ooh. Right, so we are going to have to keep that as a minus. Do I reset it anywhere? Now, do I use it or not? What the hell's that? ST? Messed up there somewhere. Because there's line split. Line split text F. Did it. How did that get messed up? Not sure. That's an UGA. I need a blank piece of paper. Where can I get a blank piece of paper from? Anywhere, it doesn't really matter. There we go, new file. Blank. You'll do. Damn. What Muppet? Move, come on, move. Move, come on. Oh, come on, get off me mouse. Muppet. Muppety moo. Use material, blah blah blah, story for you, blah 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 blah, and that is face. Check for face data, yeah. Just 1 second. I'll look that up, I think. I have a copy here. I always carry a copy, a spare copy that is. Developments. Here we go. So let's read text file. Where are we? Come on, Muppety Moo. Come on, move. Come on, love. I can't see the screen. He's parked himself right in the square in the centre of the screen. Well, it's face, isn't it, anyway? So that's what I'm looking at. Store face. So it should be store face and then just split string. Come on. Come on. I can't move him, he's too heavy. Come on, you're too heavy for me. Why is it void? Huh? I was born under a wandering, a doubled up sky. Oh no. This is my worst nightmare coming to live with me. Store face, split string. Somehow we doubled. Where does it stop doubling? obj store data. Yeah, that's my mouse squeaking. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. obj store face starts there. It's that line. Yep, that's right. It was that was bothering me. And there it is. End of that. So that's store. obj store face. Thank you. obj store data. Messes up there. obj store data. Ding. Yep. Duplications. That's a bit better. obj store data. Let's try again. See if it messes me up again. There. So it went as far as D. What on earth is going on with me today? I don't know. And then it's after D, it's Model G transparency pushback. Model G, yeah. Comes out of that, closes, if close, and I've got an E here. So that data is stored in global vectors, yeah, that's right. To JSTOR data again. Down to the D, yeah, string. What in earth is going on here? Muppet, have you been playing on my computer? This is what happens actually when Muppet goes mental on it. There we go. Thought it was a bit long, that file. And there should be one error. Yeah, that's right, there's one error. Right, and that error is caused by G underscore current color. If you go through here, do we stay in here? If you're storing a face, do you stay in here? No, you don't. And that's why it was a global. Right. I need to think about what I've got to do with a variable. I've got a global current color, which is a flag, which I can't dismiss. What we can do, put that in the header. Is that data structure safe? Oh, it's under namespace model. Why is it still under namespace model when it should be amber? This is going to wreck everything now. Yeah. like it. I don't like it one little bit. It will run for once a Dubry. So current colour will just have to come out. And just be an int like everybody else. Muppet, you're starting to annoy now. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's you done. Int vertex index 4 is wrong because of that. Tracks the current color of material. Alright, okay. Okay. Don't need that anymore because it's in amber. Thank you. Don't need that anymore, it's in amber. That's in amber. That's now current colour. Why doesn't it reset? It doesn't reset. Where does it go to? What's it doing? How many faces are there? How many times through here do we go? It has to have a return value. We have to store this current colour somewhere. I'll come back to that. So, I'm going to put a massive load of returns in there. Outside the scope. Come on. Off you go now. Good boy. What time are we on? Oh wow, is it? Interesting. So this is OBJ utilities that's taking me longer than it should do to do. Just nip through these now, because it's just a simple removing the model bit of most things. As we've now put it all into the same area. Create a new vertex position. Okay. I know what I'm doing, yeah. Right, I've caught up. Mind is now catching up with what's going on the screen after that little bit of confusion that I had about what I was seeing. Okay, yeah, it's looking better. I will certainly have to have a very long look at this current colour business. Now, why can't I plus it? What have I done wrong now? Am I using it in multiple places? Store data, yes I am. Yes, I am. That's the other part of the problem. That has to stay. Store face. You can't find store face. That's because it's now OBJ. Try that one instead. That's annoying. Only a little. Because I can get around it, I don't mind. Means I have to approach the colour slightly differently. Lovely. This is getting a lot better. And this has to be extended, by the way, anyway. So that's fine. I can check that at the same time. But that should go up to transparency, which it does. So we have... I'll have to go away and do a check of all of these things. Everything that I need. I'm going to have to put tick marks by and just check them off as I go through now. That's fine. That's good. We've got OBJ utilities with 1 error, 2 errors. Okay, I really don't know what that bottom one is. What are we on? Are we on an error or not? Yeah, we are. Okay. We'll do that then for you. How about that? Is that any better? Yeah? Good. That's going to be a problem. One that we can get away with for a bit. That's fine. What does it actually do? Just pluses, doesn't it? It has to start at -1. Right, I've got to work out how we're going to use this, because that, to me, is going to be m_current color. This is a class. These two are tied together, therefore it's a class. Okay. Current color. And require that to be available to both at the moment. Right. I'll pop that in, and that means, can I take that out? No. Because it won't work if I do. It'll break my box. So I'll leave it as an error. Then I can't just befuddle my way through it. OBJ's doing okay. Yeah, you're doing okay. Yeah, you're doing okay. Yes, we're getting there. Check compiler errors. Yes, shaders. Load or read the data for a shader. Yes, create and compile a single shader. So, this is the other bit of read text I've got, isn't it? Load shader. And all I'm doing that's different on this one is an output append of line plus \n. We could flag it. I can flag one line. So if we're doing a shader to do that, because otherwise it's exactly the same. Where are we putting it? We're returning it, aren't we? We're returning the output. And it's just appending. think we might be appending, I can't tell. Split stone, no, I don't want to read that bit. Okay. Oh, it's got this min-max position in it. I don't think we have that on this version. No, I can't see it at all. What did I have in here? Strings. Oh, that is strings, isn't it? That's not reading text. That's reading text. So now I can look at it very carefully. That's interesting. One we're using a buffer, one we're not. Well, that finalises it. Forget it, you can't do that. We will have to have shader utilities. Yeah. New file. And that will be shader underscore utilities until I can find a better way of doing it. .h. There we go. What can we close down now? U. Alright, shader utilities start here. At that point. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay. Cut. Shader utilities. Hash. Pragma. Hollands. That's looking good. All we have to do is put in amber. So that will be namespace amber and open. Delete close. Strings OpenGL IO. Doesn't look too bad. I still don't know what that red mark there is. What's this? Oh, right, it's... yeah, okay. It hasn't caught itself up. Ba-dum-bum. This is only IO and string, isn't it? Really? We also need... I don't think I need vector. We also need OpenGL, which is hash include display / window.3dh. There we go. That'll clear that up, but gives an error itself. Why? Include errors detected. Please update your include path. I've got errors on that include? Really? Not according to this, we haven't. wonder if it's because you're not part of the project yet. Okay, you can say you can play silly buggers with that, and I'll deal with something else. Right, so that will do all of our shader stuff eventually. iFiles. Okay. Nice one. Well spotted. I'll put you in number 5 slot. Why not? What have we got down here? Oh, has it stopped complaining now? Oh, that one turned out better than expected. I was expecting more errors than that. Open. I'm getting away with murder here. Close. Done. Right, okay. That's you done. Right, what are we left with? In our shader program here. In our development program, should I say. Not a lot, really. Should be quite a few errors now, anyway. What don't we need? I need all of this lot. Because this is how we're going to do it. Yeah, that's looking okay. I can leave that lot up there, it doesn't matter really. That's dev area. We'll see. We'll see. Right. Now I know what I'm doing. I can now go ahead and construct namespace model. No, we can get rid of you. Okay, let's get rid of you. And basically all it is now going to go down sorting these out. For instance, I know that that is amber. And to make it work, I just need to hash include the new stuff. What's that one? That one's going to be, oh, inverted commas, src slash, which one is it? Text readers. So OpenGL. There we go. That should solve that one. There you go. Amber read text file now works. Store obj will be the obj utilities, and again that will be amber. This is how you refactor, by the way. It's a messy job. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work, as you can see with that color problem that I've created. That's hash include. I should just hash include all this lot first of all, shouldn't I, really? So source. What we got? Let's do the OpenGL stuff here. OpenGL. Don't need the object data structure. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No. Ding. Don't care. Next. Hash include. I'll pull it out if I need to. Source. OpenGL. And what have we missed here? We've got the utilities text. No, that's all we need, really. What about shader utilities? Why isn't that there? Huh? What am I reading that's wrong here? Okay, now I haven't got shader utilities. Okay, we'll just start with these and work our way through, shall we? That's OBJ. And I took that off there. Glad I know what I'm doing. All these pushbacks are working then, yes. Interesting. Okay, model, create shader. It's there. It's hidden behind amber. Is it because I've got an underscore in it? Bet it is. But object utilities came up, didn't they? Oh, for God's sake. I don't know who's worse, me or Microsoft at this point in time. Hash include src/open gl/. It's not there. Shader underscore. What the heck? What? And now my computer's locked up. What the hell is going on? Yeah. Utilities. .h. Thank you. Thank you. It does exist, no squigglies. Haha. Does it now? Does it? Does it? Does it? Struggling today. So that's amber. That's amber. It's not a hard game, is it? When it's smooth and works at the right speeds. Compiler checks are in amber. Should only have that one error, but it's hidden at the moment, which I don't like. It should come up as an error down here, but it won't. If I try and run this now, it just won't work. That's a Fullux stop. Right, okay. That's refactored properly. God, that took a bit. Took a bit more than I wanted it to take, put it that way. It's taken me something stupid like nearly 2 hours to do something that normally takes me 20 minutes. Great. Lovely. Sorry about that, it's not your fault. Sometimes it just happens that way, I guess, with computers. What have we got then? Amber string, OBJ utilities, OBJ data structure, shader utilities, and text readers. That's starting to sound more like it. That's a more realistic idea of what I wanted in Amber SL. I didn't want it to do everything for me. I just wanted it to help a little. Possibly a bit more than a little. Like do a renderer, for instance. Because what I should be able to do is now go through the parts which I've got to so far after sorting out the current colour business, and that should take us up to the window. Where does it take us up to? Let's see. So we're starting here with the main int. We've already decided that that's a standard and we can leave that alone. All of this now is using Amber. If position array size, that deletes all the Amber stuff, does it now? It says model here. That shouldn't be here. Who does it? Who messes it up? Because that should just be clean up. That should just be Amber : cleanup. So who messes us up? We get the text file. La 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 la. Index array, position array, pushback, blah 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 blah. So you're using it. You're converting the data to an OpenGL format. Okay. So the people who mess it up are the utilities. These utilities have a lot to answer for. These are the ones that must be using it. ASCII to integer. That's okay. That's face element. Yeah. I'm going to check this out a bit more. Alright, so this is the one that is responsible for dealing out all the mess. So OBJ store data. So what we need here is void obj cleanup. Really? That's what it should say. You shouldn't be cleaning it up outside of that area. So you're doing the conversions. Positions to make a triangle. Create an OpenGL window and context. Yeah, this will work. This will work. In this part 3, we can reduce down to that. That there. See, it's not doing anything. It's a void doubly, but you don't have access in there because this is all Amber now. Or will be anyway, Amber. Why don't I just cut and paste? I'm usually bad at that. Copy. Control V. 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 See, that's all we've used. We've been cherry picking quite badly here. It's disastrous, really. I'll be in a lot more than that by the time I finished. And that is... There you go. That'll work. go. Alright. So looking better there. So everything up to the window is fine, but the window has to move. Why does the window have to move? Because that sets up OpenGL. OpenGL was used in one of these. The one that I put the window in. So not you. You. Shader utilities can't be used before you do the window. Otherwise, that won't work. That's interesting, because we are building the shader where? Here. No, that's I'm GUI. Here we go, create the shader. So yeah, we're doing it afterwards. Thought so. Oh no, that's fine then. We're okay with that sequence. But building the shaders should be its own thing. So part 5. All these parts should be their own thing. This is what I'm trying to say, really. I think at the end of the day, it should all come down to that kind of thing. So create an OpenGL window and context should be its own thing. In fact, that's probably the only bit that we need in here. That would get rid of our colour problem. The colour problem comes from using the utilities outside of a class. Or outside of, how can you put it? A global scope. So when we read the text file, when we store it, when we start to store it, it matters. And delete data as we have finished with it, yeah. That's just a text file. And then we convert. So these two parts here, so 1.2 and this one belong together. These two should join up as one. Yep. But I'm not liking what I'm thinking. And there's your exit. And then your part 3, where you clean up. Yeah. So part 2 and half of part 1 belong together. So I can really put that with that. There we go. So all of that lot now belongs together. But you can see on the right hand side how it's splitting up, starting to split up here. So that all goes together. The actual program itself is that bit. That's your program. There, with a couple of bits before. So that's initialization. No, that's not initialization. That's not needed at all in the final program. Got ya. we don't want it to go to the graphics card at this point in time. We want it to go straight back out to disk in our format. So where we're sending it to the graphics card, all of these arrays that we're pushing back here, instead of sending them to the graphics card, we should be sending them straight back out to disk. And make ourselves a converter. So we have OBJ utilities. That should include the OBJ converter. Yep. So that would be a void OBJ file. Sorry, OBJ format file converter. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? And it's just going to be a const standard string and file path, file name, file path, file name, file name. What are we using nowadays? File name. There you go. Decided. That is what we should have. And that should be run prior to anything. So we have all of our files in the correct way. So that instead of running all of the idiotic stuff that we are running, including that belongs up there as well then. Yay. That belongs with the converter. All we have here is load pre-converted files, models, and that's the point. That's the whole point to doing this, because all you do is you put in one line saying I want these models for this section, for this map, and the map is loaded up and the models are loaded up. So you get pre-converted models and either pre-generated or on-the-fly generated maps. I don't know how to do the maps yet, but I think I've got a good idea. I'm going to be using an in-between of pre-generated and on-the-fly generated. So there's going to be a mixture of that. So you load your pre-converted models. Yeah. Plus map. Well, atlas for start location. And that'll do it. After that, this enables us to hand over control to the user and their location within the network. Because you've got to remember that before all this happens, we do have a couple of parts here which says like connect. So there'll be a system startup with network connection. Now this is a doozy because it's backwards. Note, we will do this backwards, i.e. The server will run the client. Yeah. Perfect. There you go. That's how it's going to work. Now all I've got to do is program it. Wow. Server starting up the client, that's not too hard. That's just a straight exec or run command through the console or a batch file. But you need the server to run first, otherwise the client can't connect. And remember, the system runs on your own machine. Just because you double click on an icon on your desktop doesn't mean it's the actual client, does it? Yeah, think about it. Even though it's titled Amber Skies, it might not be the client. The client could be well, the client's Amber, really, isn't it? Well, no, that's the library. But you could call the client Skies and the server Amber. I don't know. Different things, different thoughts. Things can be whatever things can be. Yeah, I'm going to leave it with those thoughts because I've gone a long travelling way today and encountered a couple of problems. I'm going to go and do that colour business and get that sorted out. I don't like it when it doesn't run, so the next time you see me, that should be sorted out. Right, so that's all I've got to sort out. I've got one error out of the whole reconstruction. That's not bad for me, is it? Heck, you're talking about blades here. How many do I normally get? You've seen me work. Actually, I normally get none. I normally don't get this. This is new to me. A new experience. So, in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed watching me suffer at the hands of my cat. I don't think it was Microsoft messing things up. I think it was the paws of my cat. It was one of those days. So, tomorrow I'm back with Ultimate Online on my own server. Another epic adventure, or cock-up, you might call it. I can cross over between the two words, really, can't I? Adventure and cock-up. Yeah, we'll stick with adventure. It's more YouTube friendly. So we'll go on an adventure tomorrow on my server and have a mess around. Haven't decided where we're going yet, but there's a few things to try out yet. Take care in the meantime. If you don't join us tomorrow, I'm on naval thingy. I've forgotten what I'm doing here. Naval Action on Sunday. I normally stream at 2 p.m. in the afternoon till around about 4 p.m. You can catch me most days, except for Saturday. I wouldn't normally be streaming on a Thursday, but I just wanted to get everything out of the way. I might be taking Thursdays and Saturdays off. Do the big stream on the Wednesday type of thing, because it's a bit difficult with my medication, shall we say. I'll leave it at that. Take care. Keep exploring, and if you have any better ideas what I can do with current colour, and don't tell me where to stick it, go on you lot, go and have fun.